Every day at colleges and universities, millions of students attend hundreds of thousands of scheduled courses, staffed by tens of thousands of professors, experts, and other educators. Some courses are traditional, others online. Some are taught by external specialists, others take place at a remote location. But they all have one thing in common: all courses must be assigned. The logistic effort to plan, schedule, and staff these events is a Herculean task, and it happens each academic period. The Duke University School of Nursing is no different. When the school was smaller and its academic program menu shorter, the task was challenging, but manageable. As the school grew and began to offer more programs, the process became unwieldy. Debra Tice is the Director of Academic Support Services.
In the early days, keeping track of teaching assignments was really easy. Once we had made the original assignments, I would do a spreadsheet that would show faculty assignments for each faculty member, faculty assignments for each of the semesters, and as a change was made in one, I would make the change in the other view. Going forward with the volume of students that we have now, it became practically impossible to keep all that information straight and updated. So about 5 years ago, we began working on an application, a web application, to improve the way that we make teaching assignments. And that was how TAMS was born.
What is TAMS? Simply put, a teaching assignment management system designed by the Duke University School of Nursing specifically for higher education to make the challenging task of creating assignments simple, efficient, and easy to do.
Today, making teaching assignments is so simple compared to the way it used to be. When we first were developing TAMS, one of the things that we wanted to incorporate was the ability to solicit preferences from the faculty to find out what they wanted to teach in each of the 6 semesters. Doing this in a web application has become the easiest thing in the world. Whereas before it took several emails, it took reminders, and it took a lot of putting the pieces together in a spreadsheet format. Now we send an email out to faculty, they make their selections, they submit them electronically, and all those things automatically go into the application.
David Parrish leads the TAMS team of software developers and technical staff. He described the main issues that were addressed by the program.
So we were really trying to solve 3 main problems in writing the TAMS application. One was trying to take into consideration the preferences of our faculty as to what courses they wanted to teach. Another one was to make the process much more efficient because there was just a lot of passing around of spreadsheets and that sort of thing going on, and not real visibility into the work that was being done. And the third one was to make this myriad of information available to the persons who are responsible for making the teaching assignments. You know, when you make teaching assignments, you have to take into consideration who wants to teach what, how much effort or time do they have available in their schedule to do the teaching, what are they qualified to teach, what have they taught in the past, what are they already teaching now. There are all of these different factors, and if you're dealing with 100, 200 instructors trying to teach 300, 600 courses, it's just too much information for anybody to be able to kind of synthesize and hold in their mind. And so the idea with the application was to create technology that made it possible to surface all of that information, on demand as you were trying to make these assignments, and make it possible for people to make higher quality, better informed teaching assignments.
TAMS doesn't just make for a happier staff and higher satisfaction level among faculty. It also works to make the business side of higher education work better too. David Bowersox is the Associate Dean for Finance and Administration.
Teaching assignments are kind of like the third rail in academia. You want to avoid them like the plague. They're complicated, they're always changing, and that's just the nature of the beast. Faculty get funded on a grant, or their roles change, they become more successful. That changes the amount of teaching that they're able to do. And so it's really important that administrators and leaders of schools have data and tools at their disposal to be able to manage and support that ever-changing nature of the teaching assignments.
Once TAMS was implemented, David said the time savings were significant.
What we've found here at Duke is that once we implemented TAMS, the amount of time it took to complete the teaching assignment process was cut in half. And with our licensees, those other schools across the country that are also using TAMS, we're getting that same feedback. That's been great because it's lowered everybody's stress level, but also it's helped us reduce our cost.
Also, faculty satisfaction with the process was greatly improved.
The feedback we've gotten from our faculty has been really great related to TAMS. Faculty now, they're able to go in and request the courses that they'd like to teach for the upcoming semester or year in TAMS. They can see it right there, what they'd like to teach. They make that selection. And then they also are able to see right in TAMS what assignments they've been given for the year. And the end result is just more transparency, and we think, from what we've heard from our faculty, they feel like they're more part of the process, which is a great thing.
Finally, the software allows for a huge variety of reports, from real-time feedback about the process to cost and expenses.
With TAMS, there are a ton of reports that we've provided. They can be filtered, sorted in a lot of different ways. And so everything from, you think you have all your courses completely assigned, but you're not sure. You click a button and TAMS lets you know if you have any that are not assigned. You might want to look to see if you have any faculty who you've assigned too many courses to. TAMS will show you that in an instant. TAMS also provides information on cost and expenses related to your courses, to your programs, to your departments, your divisions, and your faculty. Because TAMS includes faculty salary and or instructor cost in a very, of course, secure place, you're able to run reports out of TAMS, both on your screen, exported to Excel and other things, that show you how much did it cost you to offer that course last semester. Or if I implement this teaching assignment plan that I've just put into TAMS or just selected in TAMS, will it cost me too much? Will I go over budget? Can I make revisions to get back under budget?
As a result of a number of informal requests from other schools across the country who had heard about TAMS, in the fall of 2017, the Duke University School of Nursing made the decision to offer TAMS under special license agreements to other schools, colleges, and universities who might benefit from this innovative solution. If you want to learn more about TAMS, you can visit teachingassignments.org.